Prosperity Warriors, welcome back to Real Talk with Ju. I am Ju, and in today's topic, we are looking at culture and societal factor in toxicity. How does societal norms and cultural expectation contribute to staying in toxic relationships? That's what we'll be looking at today, and let's kick off. In many cultures, especially traditional ones, marriages and long-term relationship are seen as a long life commitments, no matter how toxic they become. Women in particular are often taught that a good woman makes it works and that leaving a marriage is shameful. A woman's experiencing emotional abuse might be told by family members, all marriages have struggles. Just pray and be patient. Instead of encouraging her to leave, society pressures her to endure, and the toxic cycle continues. So let's look at gender roles and power imbalance. How does this play? How does this play a role in these cultural beliefs? All right, culture believes men are providers and women are caretakers, often trapping people in unhealthy relationships. Many women feel financially or emotionally dependent on their partner, making it hard to leave the relationship. On the other hand, men are told that showing vulnerability is weak, leading them to suppressing their emotions and staying in a toxic cycle. So let's give an example to that, right? A man in an emotionally abusive relationship might hesitate to speak up because society tells him men don't complain. You have to be strong, you know, keep your things together and hold it strong. So they will not complain and just endure. Another thing is fear of judgment and stigmatization. In so many communities, divorce or breakup carries a heavy societal stigma. We know the society we're talking about, right? People fear being labeled as failure and pressured in keeping the toxic relationship that harms them continuously. So let's say an example of that. Let's say a woman may want to leave her controlling partner or her woman beating partner, but she would stay because the fear of being called damaged goods or second-handed material, or what did they do? After one, or a single mother could just keep her there and she would just keep staying and struggling in the toxic relationship. Another factor is struggling in love, love struggle. Society often glorifies the idea of standing by your partner through everything, even when the relationship is toxic. Movies, music, and cultural narrative pushes this idea that true love means enduring pain and suffering together. So an example of that is a man constantly cheats, but his partner says, because I believe that one day he's gonna change and he will come back and be loyal to me. I'll be rewarded and then he will just be mine. And this toxic belief will keep them in this circle that hurts them and hurts the relationship. Another factor is religion and cultural pressure. Many religions and cultural belief emphasizing it's emphasized on keeping relationships together at all costs. All costs. Often disagreeing separation and discouraging it, that no matter the abuse in the toxic relationship, you have to hold it together. A person experiencing a domestic violence might hear from a religious leader or, that God hates divorce. Have faith. Things will work. Pray. When you pray, everything is going to work. And this keeps them trapped in the toxic cycle. Breaking free. What does breaking free mean? It's time to rewrite this toxic narrative and create and um, cultural creatives that have kept people bound. People are encouraged to prioritize mental health now and emotional well-being because it matters. Leave a toxic relationship is seen as failure, but no, it is strength. Men and women are supposed to love themselves and not what people or tradition says about them. Love is based on mutual respect, not enduring and suffering. God, who gives these people these ideas of glorifying pain instead of telling them the right thing? How do we break the cycle? I know people are going to come for me. So at Due Prosperity Pause, we are not about breaking marriages. Don't get me wrong, or relationships. We're about creating awareness and helping people make informed decision. A decision that you're aware and you take by yourself for your own well-being. In Nigeria, where our cultural values often emphasize staying in relationship at all costs, we understand that speaking up about these toxic dynamics can sometimes lead to judgments. So I am aware of that and I'm ready for you. I wish you what you wish others. However, the reality is that many toxic relationships have endured and at the end of the day ended in toxic dynamics, emotional, mental health. The consequences have been dire, even leading to someone unaliving themselves. Divorce is the choice. Please, whether that means seeking for help, setting boundaries, working on relationship, and you know, and separation for your own safety, instead of unaliving yourself or allowing the next person to unalive you. There's a saying, knowing the problem is halfway solving it. That's exactly why we are here. And that's exactly why this conversation is taking place, so that people can identify these issues early, seek solution, and rebuild a healthy relationship rather than remain stuck in a harmful cycle. We keep getting trapped in the circle of cultural beliefs that relationship has to be painful. No, it doesn't. Relationship has to take sacrifice, even when it means losing your sanity. No, it doesn't. Even when it means losing your life, no, it doesn't. So that's why we are here today, and that's why this video is on. And if you feel that you have a story to share or you've resonated with this video, please drop your comments or send us a mail at dueprosperitypulse@gmail.com. We are all about healing, growth, empowerment, self-awareness, and breaking the toxic cycle. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Every life, male or female, matters. And you deserve love. You deserve to be in a relationship that is healthy, not the one culture determines or decide that you should have. I am passionate about this because I have once been in your shoes and I know how it feels. I know a lot of noise, in the whole noise, how people talk, and the whole voices. You cannot even determine which is yours. But trust me, take a time out, relax, think about what you want. It's all about you and the next generation. Picking partners is very important. It should start from there, but we're going to get into that later. But for now, know this: you're strong, you're a warrior, you're built to last, not in a toxic relationship, but for life of health, prosperity, love, and success. Not struggling in a toxic relationship and trying to keep up and survive. Culture, society, and religion will all stay and be there when everything happens to you. And at the end of the day, trust me, darlings, you'll be judged for even listening to these cultural demands and societal demands and religious demands. Because they will say, after someone is unalive, why didn't you say she was going through this? Why didn't you say it was this deep? Oh, we didn't know it was this deep. You know, if I had known it was this deep, it was this. What determines how deep toxicity is? Why does it have to be that deep for you to realize toxicity is toxicity? Abuse is abuse. Let's stop judging and pointing fingers because people are really going through a lot. And we telling them that it's a norm, it's making a lot of people lose their sanity, their lives, and so much more. Bleeding on the next generation. They are creating toxic people or enablers for the next generation. And this circle will continue if we don't break it here. Come for me. You're on your own. Because if you understand this video, you will know that breaking the circle is very important. And that's what we're about. Thank you for watching this video. And see you in my next one. Love you. Bye.